Yes. If you can hear me, please just type in the chat yes, so that I know I'm all set up well and good to go and we're having no network issues. I want to know if you can all hear me. Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for your response. So, good evening once again, and welcome to tonight's presentation. If you're new here, somebody thought it good that you should hear this information because this information has put smiles on a lot of faces, and they thought it good that you shouldn't miss out on this. So, in a few minutes, we're going to be unveiling something to those of you who are here for the first time that you will be so grateful for. You will be so happy that you came across this information today. And while it may sound like I'm hyping something, in a few minutes, you will understand that there's no hype to it. All right. So my name is Caleb. I'm going to be taking you on this journey with another very senior mentor of mine who will be coming up later. We're going to be going straight to the point. But before we get into the main business for today, I would like to know where you are connecting with us from. So if you can quickly just drop your name and where you're connecting with us from in the chat, let's just know the kind of spread that we have here tonight. So I'm Caleb, I'm connecting from the city of Port Harcourt. Let's know where you're connecting with us from tonight. Just quickly drop it in the chat. Oh, Carol from Abuja, you're welcome. Great to have you here. John from Port Harcourt, awesome to have you here. Helen from Delta, Dennis from Port Harcourt, amazing. Olori Coco from Akwa Ibom, amazing. Kaide from Milori, awesome. Great to have you here. Great to have you. And every other person on the call, it's awesome to have you here. Great to have you. Great to have you. All right. So we're going to get into what we have for tonight. Okay, because we respect your time. We know quite a number of people will still be joining us tonight, but we're going to get right into it. Shufora from Ogun State, Ralph from Jos. Awesome. So from all over Nigeria, we have people here this night who are excited to hear this information. And you guys are fortunate to be among the first people who are actually coming across this. And later on, you will know why that is something amazing for you. Okay, so it is no news that in recent times, one of the greatest pains of not just Nigerian businesses, but Nigerians in general, is the increase in fuel price. You know, I mean, some time ago, probably years when the price of diesel, went from, I can't remember if it was 300 and something, and it just skyrocketed to 6, 7, 800. Businesses were hit hard. Okay. And I mean, in the city where I live, Port Harcourt, a lot of businesses have to resort to buying what we call coal fire, from the local refineries and all of that, which is much cheaper, but does a lot of harm to your engine. But a lot of people still did not mind that harm to the engine because buying 700 a liter, 650, 800, sometimes a liter was crazy because a lot of businesses have to run on diesel. And hotels, hospitals, schools, places like that, they don't have a choice. They can't turn it off. It must be on, otherwise their businesses will close. And so I know many schools, I know many hotels, different places were running on that local diesel that is refined locally here until there was a serious clampdown on a lot of the local refineries, and then it became unavailable. And a lot of people had to start resorting to buying at the regular price. But the one that hit every Nigerian more recently is the drastic increase in PMS, petrol. And every time I go to buy petrol, I still tell myself, once upon a time, this jerry can used to be filled with so and so amount. Right now, I cannot believe I am buying about times 4 in price, but it's the same quantity of fuel. And so you are driving down, and the same quantity of fuel that you used to fill your tank at the point for 15K, right now 60,000 is struggling to fill that tank. And you're seeing that income has not increased, bills are increasing, everything is pressing down on your neck. The information you're going to hear this night is going to show you a simple way that you can reduce the amount of money that you're spending on your petrol, your diesel, and your cooking gas. And imagine how great that is. You can reduce that cost by up to 30-35%. And in a few minutes, I'm going to be rolling that out to you so that everybody can be on the same page. I'm going to share my screen now. All right. And if you can see my screen, if you can see my screen, just drop yes in the comments, so I'm sure that we're all together. Can you guys see my screen? Okay, excellent. Thank you, Julius. And so the product that has got Nigerians excited beyond measure, irrespective of what is going on in the country today, is called Fuel Factor X. So what is Fuel Factor X? It's an advanced fuel treatment produced in the United States that is helping Nigerians to save tremendously on the money they are spending on petrol, on diesel, on cooking gas, and even kerosene. Okay, all over Nigeria, everywhere this product goes to, it is putting smiles on people's faces. For those of you who logged in early, you would have seen a few of the testimonies that we're running in, and I'll share a few others as we go on. All right. So Fuel Factor X is this advanced fuel treatment that came into Nigeria not too long ago and has been proven to help any combustible engine reduce its fuel consumption, reduce emissions, enhance engine performance, and also prolong the engine life. Okay, and that is why businesses all over the world and now in Nigeria use Fuel Factor X. But a little background on what Fuel Factor X is all about. It's not a new product like we always say. It has a 30-year history of use in large industrial settings. And so for many years, this product has actually been available, but it has been mainly restricted to large, industrial corporations like mining, manufacturing, construction, because it was produced in extremely large quantities, like what you can see on the screen here, in 55-gallon tanks, 5 gallons, 1 gallon. And so this is not something that the retail user like you and I, who just want to use this in our car and our generator, will be able to afford because they were very expensive in these quantities. But just not too long ago, it has been introduced to the market in retailable quantities where you and I can now access this. Now, all these organizations have been using this product with proven success for over 30 years. And it has helped them to cut down on their fuel consumption because most of these organizations use large amounts of fuel. I mean, just backing up to our own context here, I was speaking with a hotel not too long ago, and I was shocked to discover that they use about 1,000 liters of diesel every day in the hotel. Now, and it's not one mega hotel. No, it's big, but not a mega hotel. 1,000 liters every day. I was shocked. I was speaking with the operations manager, and I was like, you guys probably use about 200. She looked at me and said, what's 200? 1,000 liters. Now imagine how many liters of diesel some large mining corporations, manufacturing industries will use on a daily basis. Imagine they're able to save just 15% of that cost every day. Imagine the amount of savings that will be for them in a year. That is why a lot of them use Fuel Factor X, and now this same product is available to the average person in retailable sizes. Now, like we said, it's not a new product, and there's extensive documentation on Fuel Factor X. It is not something that was just developed. No, it has been used for over 30 years with commercial clients, and very importantly, it has over 2.5 billion miles tracked, meaning that the use of these generators has been proven. So it is not something that they are just trying to prove to see if it will work. It works already. It's just that now it is available in retailable sizes to the average person, and over 65 million hours of use all over the world. All right. The two gentlemen you can see on the screen there are basically the brains behind the science of this product. One of the most important ingredients in the 4-Factor X is what we call the organometallic compounds. And these two gentlemen here were basically the brains behind the science of organometallic chemistry, and they actually won a Nobel Prize for the work that they did in organometallic chemistry. But we are not going to be here breaking down what organometallic chemistry is. No, but we are just basically going to give you an overview of what this is. And of course, all the technical information is available. So anytime I approach organizations, if you want your engineers to study this, we have the technical information available for them to study. All right, if they need all of that information. So everything is here. So what are the benefits of using 4-Factor X in summary? One, it prolongs your engine life and reduces the wear of your engine. All right, so it uses a combination of different ingredients that basically works together to clean up your engine. And so a lot of times when the engine has run for a lot of time, you know that there's a lot of carbon residue, gum and different things that clog up the engine. That's why you see that your plugs have get black, the engine oil and all of that. But 4-Factor X basically helps to clean all of that from your engine, thus making your engine to last longer. All right. It also increases your fuel economy, meaning that if normally you were to spend, say, 100 liters, for example, in a week, depending on your engine, with 4-Factor X, you will be spending much less than that. All right. So probably anything between 25 to 35 and sometimes 40% less than that. It also helps to reduce harmful emissions and pollutants. So because it clears up all the impurities in your engine, the carbon residue, a lot of that soot that goes into the air from your exhaust is reduced drastically by up to 1/3. Okay, and so it's friendly for the environment. And then lastly, it improves your vehicle performance and horsepower as well. I have a personal testimony about this. I was just sharing my wife. You see, my fridge freezer that I use at home, anytime I run it on a generator, it doesn't work well. It doesn't cool well. It doesn't freeze properly, no matter how many hours I run it for. And it has been like that for a while. I've been advised to increase the is it voltage or power of the gen, but I don't want to do that too much so that my bulbs do not start to blow because it's already high, but it seems not to be working well with the freezer. I started using 4-Factor X on my generator less than 2 weeks ago. It's not, it's probably a week and a few days. And I noticed that my freezer is now working better. Where before, even if I run it for 6, 7 hours, it doesn't form any ice. Now, in just 3, 4 hours, it's already forming ice because I've started to use 4-Factor X. And so what it simply means is my generator performance and horsepower is better than what it was before. This is what 4-Factor X does for your engine. So what is in it that makes it work this way? First, we have the organometallic compound. And the organometallic compound basically is a catalyst that ignites fuel at a lower temperature, providing a longer and a more complete burn of your fuel. This causes the fuel to be more efficiently providing improved fuel economy. And so usually in your engine, there is incomplete combustion, which is why a lot of fuel is wasted. But FFX, because of the organometallic compound it has in it, basically enables complete combustion of your fuel, thus fully utilizing every liter of fuel in your engine. It also contains lubricants, which help to reduce the friction in the different engine parts, the pistons and the pumps. And so there is less wear and tear on your engine. Then it also has detergents as well that helps to clean your injectors. I was speaking with a mechanical engineer the first time I heard about the product, and he explained to me that a lot of the times our injectors are clogged with a lot of impurities from our fuel. and where the injector is supposed to properly atomize the fuel, into the piston to ensure combustion, because it is clogged, a lot of the fuel pours out because it's not properly atomized and it is wasted in that process. But because of the detergents that we have here, those impurities are cleaned out. And so the fuel injectors are working properly, and so less fuel is wasted in that process. It also has polymerization retardants that help to reduce solids that form inside your fuel tank. It has rust and corrosion inhibitors to prevent the fuel tank from rust through oxidation. It has demulsifiers as well that basically help to separate water from fuel, and then fuel stabilizers that basically prolong the shelf life of your fuel for large organizations that store fuel in bulk and will use it for a long time. With fuel factor X inside it, you can actually keep your fuel in such storage containers for a longer period of time. And so this is the unique formula that FFX has that you will not find anywhere else on the market. There are several filling stations you go to, and they are recommending one fuel treatment or the other to you. But this is not just another fuel treatment. This is an advanced fuel treatment developed in the US, and not just that it's developed in the US. Before you can get any other, you cannot get another product that has everything we have in FFX. To achieve what is in FFX, you will likely need to buy 6, 7, 8 other products to combine together to be able to achieve what FFX will give you. That is the difference that we have with FFX. All right. And so this can be used in any combustible engine. All right. Whether it's your cars, your motorcycles, your generators, trucks, your keke, and even for cooking gas. Yes, I said for cooking gas. This also works effectively for that. And I'm going to be explaining to you how that works. So how do you use FFX? Basically, you can apply it directly into your fuel tank of your car or your generator before you add the fuel, or you can also add it into a storage keg. If you buy in kegs, you can pour it into the keg and then mix it up before pouring into your tank. All right, now the standard dose for using FFX, 1 mil of the FFX product basically treats 10 liters of your fuel, petrol, diesel, or kerosene. 1 mil treats 10 liters. However, on your first 2 to 3 uses, your first 2 to 3 tanks, you are required to double dose the product, meaning instead of using 1 mil to treat 10 liters, you would use 2 mils to treat 10 liters. Okay, so 1 mil will treat 5 liters basically. So that's the double dose. Well, you do that only on your first 2 to 3 treatments to allow the product to walk through your engine and clean the engine and tune it for optimum performance. After that, you then go back to the normal dose and you can continue at the normal dose, and you will be seeing the fuel economy, improved performance of your engine, and the best part is your engine lasts longer because of this. All right, so for your cars, you double those first 3 tanks. For your generators, about the first 5 tanks. So very quickly, I'm going to explain what is on the screen here, because you see, in using fuel factor X, different people will have different experiences at the beginning, because everyone's engine is actually not the same. For some engines, they have more wear and tear. All right. For some engines, they respond differently, but at the end of the day, all of them will still have the same result. So if you see that graph that is at the bottom right corner where you have the different lines, what that simply shows you, the blue line shows you a result where somebody starts to use it and immediately he starts to notice an improved fuel economy, meaning he's saving fuel and is not using as much fuel as before until it gets to an equilibrium point, and then the line continues straight. Some people will experience that. In some other cases, you can see that in the gold colored line, there was a sharp increase and then a little decline, and then it started increasing again gradually. Some people also have that experience when they start using it. Their first use, they notice a sharp increase, but then it may come down a bit and then it keeps increasing until it gets right to where the blue one is. And then you can see the turquoise colored line, greenish colored line. It's at the beginning, it looked like there was no results. And some people actually experience that. You use your first dose and you're like, I didn't really notice any change. I mean, it's still the same amount of fuel I'm using before. A lot of times they feel okay, the engines are firing better, but fuel economy, I've not really seen that. And sometimes you see that on your first use. The second use, it may start to get better, but that's why we have what we call the 7 tank challenge, that you should commit to 7 tanks using the FFX product every time you fill up, and guaranteed before you reach your 7th tank, you would have seen drastic improvements in your fuel economy. A few people may also notice a slight drop in fuel economy at the beginning. It means the product is basically trying to work on the engine, but then it starts to increase gradually until it catches up with all the rest. So commit to the first 7 tanks is what we tell everybody. Use FFX in your product. And imagine, I mean, I was telling you earlier about a hotel that uses 1,000 liters of fuel per day. I'm still speaking with them, and what we are planning to do with them is with FFX, they can save 250 liters of diesel every single day. If it takes them the first 3, 4, 5 times, maybe even 7, to get their engines to optimum efficiency and start to see that result, it's worth it. Because every month, that hotel, from our calculations, will be saving about 4.7 million naira of their diesel costs. And to achieve that with FFX, they would not be spending more than 500,000 naira. Imagine that. Who will not want to commit to this? All right. So that's what the 7 tank challenge is all about. Commit to the first 7 tanks every day. Use FFX in your product, and you will see drastic
Sorry, your mic is muted.
Okay, thank you. I have unmuted. All right. So the testimony online, we intentionally hid the name of the university for confidentiality's sake. All right. But this university used to use 3,000 liters of diesel daily. With FFX, they were able to cut down their consumption to 2,232. That's saving 762 liters every day, over 23 liters in a month. Now, let's do a little calculation together here. For those of you who are wondering, is this a case of, I'm going to be saving money on fuel, but the money I save on fuel is what I'm using to buy the product, and so I'm wasting my time? Let's do a little calculation here. The quantity of FFX you need to treat 3,000 liters is about 600 mil if you're double dosing. Remember, normal dose is 1 mil to 10 liters. If you're double dosing, 600 mil. But if you're using the regular dose, it's 300 mil. So let's assume they are double dosing, even though you really don't need to double dose more than the first few times, max 3 to 5 times, max. Okay. If they are double dosing, they're spending 249,000 on that, 249,000 naira. That's every day, okay, to treat that. Now, they are saving 762 liters every day. In a month, what they have saved is 23,000 liters of diesel every month. If we do a little calculation, okay, I mean, I hear the cost of diesel varies from place to place. In some places, I hear 650, other places 750, other places 800, but maybe an average figure can be 700. All right. So if we say 23,000 liters of diesel times 700, okay, that gives us about 16.1 million naira. 16.1 million naira. Okay. And what they are spending on the product, assuming they are double dosing every day, is 249,000 naira. If they spend that in 30 days, that's only 7.4 million naira. And so they are still having a savings of over 9 million every month, if my calculation is correct. But they are not going to be double dosing. They will only do that for the first few times. They are going to be using the normal dose. And if they are using the normal dose at 125,000 naira every 30 days, that's just 3.75 million. They're saving 16.5. Net savings is over 12 million naira every month. Tell me the business person in Nigeria that you would tell that, sir, I can save you 12 million naira or from your fuel expenses every month. And they will tell you, please get out. I'm not interested. I don't think that person exists yet. And so this is a solution that has everybody excited in Nigeria. And like I said earlier, you're fortunate to be among the first people who are actually hearing about it. Now, FFX is available in Nigeria in these two forms, in the sachet form. In that sachet foil pack, it has 10 ml of the product, and that retails for about 6,000 naira, and it treats 100 liters in the standard dose, double dose, 50 liters. It's also available in the bottle form. The bottle is 120 ml and it retails for 65,000 naira. Standard dose, this treats 1,200 liters, and double dose 600 liters. So of course, most organizations I propose this to, I tell them go for the bottle because it's easier to just keep. The sachet form is mainly for one use, pour it in your tank when you fill up and things like that. But whatever rocks your boat is available in these two forms, and these are the prices that we can get it from. Now, of course, what I showed you earlier were the retail prices, but it does not make sense to buy anything on retail when you can buy at wholesale. That's just common sense. And so it is something, it's that you're going to use continuously. Right now, I cannot power any engine generator without putting FFX inside because it doesn't make sense. The first time I used FFX in my generator, 10 liters of fuel usually carries me about 10 hours at most, sometimes 9. But for the sake of erring on the side of caution, 10 hours at most. I used FFX for the very first time in my generator, and for that first time, it ran for 12 hours, 44 minutes, almost 13 hours. I used it the next time. This time was on 15 liters of fuel, all right, which is supposed to carry me about 15 hours tops. But this time, and that just finished yesterday because I started tracking every time I use it, start and stop time. Now it took me about 20 hours, 30 something minutes using FFX. And so that's about a 35% increase in efficiency. It makes no sense for me not to use FFX in my engine because I'm even having a better engine and a better performance. And so there are different options for you to get it at wholesale. You have the 16 sachet pack, which is about roughly 58,000. The 36 sachet pack, the executive pack, which is roughly 125,000. There's a combo pack where you can get the sachets and the bottles, and different packs available. The person who invited you will let you know the different options that you can go for, and so you can begin to get this thing at wholesale, because at wholesale the price per meal is just about 370 naira for each meal that you're getting it at wholesale. And so it makes much more sense to buy it at wholesale than buying it at retail. All right, now with all this information that you have heard, you would agree with me.
We're not hearing you again.
Probably. Are you hearing me, sir? Are you hearing me, sir?
Yes.
Yes, I'm hearing. We are hearing.
Yes,
okay.
Now. It's loud and clear.
All right. Awesome. Thank you. With this information that you have heard so far, if you agree with me that this information is one of the best things you have heard this year, I want you to drop the fire emoji in the chat. Fire, that fire emoji, I want you to drop if you agree with me that this is one of the best things. It may not be the best. You've probably heard some other great things. Maybe you had a child, you got a visa, different things. But if you agree with me, this is one of the best things you've heard this year. Thank you. Drop that fire emoji in the chat. You see, because the cost of diesel and petrol is killing businesses. When Bolt and Uber came to Nigeria, we had luxurious cars, AC every time. Now you order a Bolt and the Bolt driver is telling you, I cannot put on my AC, and I can't argue. I'm human because I feel for them. It's hard on them and they must, economize. So this is amazing. And there are two ways that you can get access to this product. But at this point, I'm going to be handing over to someone who has been a pioneer in letting people know about this product in Nigeria. He actually called me not up to 4 weeks ago and said there is something you need to see. And he immediately started letting people know about this product because you see, for me, I remember just last week, I mentioned to somebody that, look, she asked me, what do I do at the moment? And I told her I'm a
Sorry, we are
distribution
not hearing
consultant.
you, please.
I hope it's not your network, sir.
We are not hearing you.
I'm hearing him clear. It's your network.
You are loud and
Yeah,
clear.
I'm hearing him clear.
I'm hearing
All
you
right,
clearly, please.
Awesome. You must be the person's network. So I told the person, what I distribute at the moment amongst the other things. And I said, I have this amazing product that can help you cut your fuel expense by 25%. And she said, Caleb, and you have not told me about it. What did I do to you? So it makes no sense actually to have this product and not tell people about it. And the person I'm about to bring on board has been so magnanimous in letting people all around Nigeria know about this product. And through that, he has had extreme success. In just a month, hundreds of people that he has been able to introduce to this are getting these benefits. And of course, anytime you add value to people's lives, the automatic result is that you get handsomely rewarded for it. He has been handsomely rewarded for introducing so many people to this product, letting them know how they can save money. And he's going to be coming on board now to take over from here. And in a few minutes, he's going to let you know how you can get access to this product, either as a customer or as somebody who may see an opportunity in this to make money for themselves. At this moment, I would like you to invite 10K rank coach and mentor who is on board here with us, Coach Josh. Over to you, sir.
Amazing, man. Amazing presentation. Can you just please get into the comment section, guys, and help me celebrate and appreciate Caleb for this amazing presentation, man. I am blown away. Honestly, I am excited to be working with leaders like this. So can you just please go into the comment section and just type, awesome, amazing, whatever comes to your mind, just let's turn up the heat in the room this evening. Awesome presentation, sir. Thank you so much. Short notice, I reached out to him he reached out to me just like 10 minutes before we started. And he did a great job, did justice. Amazing. Thank you so much. So I'm really excited tonight to be sharing this information with you guys. When I saw this information, so first of all, we need to give God the credit. That you are hearing about it now is just God. It is just God in his mercy that is allowing you to hear about it now and not in December. Because in December, you would not spend money on top fuel. You would have spent so much money on fuel. You will now be hearing it then when you could have saved so much. You know what I'm saying? So this is just the goodness of God. So can somebody just, somebody said that, that I like to give the pastor vibes. But man, we cannot take credit for this thing. The truth is, some people are still going to hear it. I'm not a pastor, but I just appreciate God for what He does. So God brought this thing on the. So somebody had reached out to me in March about a fuel treatment, saying, "Oh, subsidy was coming." I didn't believe any subsidy was coming because they've been talking about subsidy, don't they? So I didn't think it was going to happen, but it happened. And then I now remembered somebody had told me about a product. I reached out, began doing research, and for me, it was a no-brainer. As long as the product was delivering, and I already knew the history of the product, because it's not a new product, but it was just reintroduced back into the African market, into the Nigerian market. Look, this is, now for me, I like to add value to people, whether it's in the form of products, okay? As long as I know something is beneficial to another human being, I will never be shy about talking about it. I will never. There's a scripture in the book of Proverbs. It says that blessings are on the head. Okay, it says that curses are on the head of him that withholds the grain, he that withholds the corn. He that withholds the corn, the people shall curse. But much blessing is on the head of him that sells it. I don't know where it is, but go and Google it, you will see it. It says that curses are on the head of him that withholds the corn, but much blessing is on the head of him that sells it. So when I find something good that can add value to people's lives, I am not bashful about promoting it. And when I saw this product, yes, I want to save money, but I'm a businessman. I have goals, I have dreams, I have a family. There's a quality of life I want to give my kids. And I understand some things about cash flow, that if you position yourselves in some sectors where you can actually be bringing a solution to a large group of people repeatedly over and over and over again, then you can secure solid cash flow. So when I saw this, I went to town. I didn't look. I'm about to run through the compensation plan, but between you and I did not understand the compensation. I didn't even watch the compensation plan. Many people who joined, so I paid on the 3rd of June. That's when I paid for my pack. I got my pack like on the 7th or on the 8th. So I started alone, started to share with a few people. This was just less than a month ago. Because of the viral element of this product, there are now over 700 people that have enrolled within my organization. I personally sponsored 15 people that paid. 15 people paid in the month of June. But I'm saying right now, because of the viral element of this product, there are over 700 people within the organization. We have never seen this kind of thing before, but we have not started. You are here now because we are launching on the 8th. This Saturday, we are going to do our launch. We want to capture market share, but let me just show you what the opportunity is like. Okay, let's just look at some numbers. On the screen, you can see that every day we're using 40 million liters. 40 million liters of petrol. This for petrol, not diesel, not cooking gas. Let's just imagine that we only have the petrol market to deal with, to do business with, to add value to, just the petrol market. Going by our treatment ratio of ratio 1 to 10, that means for the 40 million liters Nigerians are using, Nigerians are going to need 4 million liters of our product. I have that on the next slide. 4 million meals, 4 million meals of FFX is the daily demand. I want you to follow the numbers so you understand why we are so sure that here on this call tonight, in 6 to 12 months from now, there are people whose accounts will have done over $1 million. I'm not speculating. Hear me. I am not guessing. As long as we are alive and we have breath and we are putting in the work based on what we have seen, 6 to 12 months from now, there are people on this call that will have controlled over $1 million. Now, if you will be one of them, type in the chats. I will not be a spectator. Type it in the chat. Now, you may not do $1 million, depending on your own level of engagement. But I can bet you that there's nobody who decides to engage this information now that will not be doing a 7-figure income every single month. That's the least anybody will do. Look, we're working with a vision. We understand what the market potential is. So we're not playing. We're not playing. I beg you, don't commonize this. You know, there are people that they say, oh, I don't do network. This is not about your normal network marketing, MLM. No. If this product was not on, if you couldn't refer anybody, it will still be a viral product. So we are only fortunate that we've been given the opportunity to be the ones to bring this to market. So I'm talking about the numbers. The monthly demand for our product is 120 million meals. This is the monthly demand just for the petrol market. The cost of 1 meal of our product is 350 naira. So if we are meeting the, if we're capturing the market for petrol, that means there's a 42 billion naira demand for our product. Now, if all we do is we capture 50% of the Nigerian market for petrol, I'm not factoring diesel, kerosene, cooking gas. If all we do is capture half of that market over the next 12 to 18 months, we're talking about 21 billion monthly and 252 billion annually. I know there are some people that when they hear this kind of numbers, it just seems too abstract. Don't worry, God will give you capacity in your heart. God will enlarge your heart. Just start where you are. If you've never earned 1 million before, 10 million before, 50 million, don't worry. Start where you are. You can move from 100K to 500K. When you see that 500K is possible, you can believe for 1 million. When you see that there's nothing to 1 million, you can believe for 10 million. But I'm saying we are on a mission. We're not playing. Our objective, the first phase of this movement, is to capture a market share across the petrol, diesel, and gas users across Nigeria, producing volume of 10 billion naira. 10 billion naira. This is our objective over the next 6 months. And so you have the opportunity to be part of the stakeholders who are going to benefit as we bring this product in under 3 weeks. In under 3 weeks, people have started hitting the numbers. On the screen, look, I'm talking about, I mean, if I start telling stories, I'm going to, you know, I'll take your time. Okay, but we're not guessing. We're not guessing. Okay, there's 2 of us who have hit the 10K run. This is not guesswork. This is not a Ponzi scheme, because you already understand that there's product, there's value being exchanged here. We're doing business, we're solving problems. Businesses are looking for us. Individuals are looking for us. The question is, how fast can we hit the market? And what's beautiful about what you are seeing tonight is that all the difficult parts of business, of normal business, let's say you were the one who came up with this product. We are going to have to spend money on all of these things as a business person, as an entrepreneur. By God's grace, I've been in the business world for some time. I understand what it takes to run business. Business is not easy. That's why most businesses are going to fail in the first 5 years. But we're not doing any of this. Our only job is to bring these products to the market, connect people, let there be an awareness. Let companies know that this thing is available. We connect the companies to the company. We connect households to My Daily Choice. We connect businesses, churches, schools, mosques, restaurants to My Daily Choice. As we do that, our work is done. Every time they order the product, we get a check. We get it, and we're paid in dollars. We're paid every week in US dollars. If you want to earn in dollars, where are the people that want to earn in dollars? I'm sure you understand the power of dollar in the Nigerian economy. $100 is giving you 770 naira. It's a beautiful thing. So there are 2 ways you can engage with us if you want to partner with us to do business. There are 2 ways. So first of all, you have to be an affiliate. Only affiliates make money. Customers don't make money. Now, to sign up is free. That's the beautiful part. So whoever invited you here, they have a sign-up link that they can give to you. Once you click on that link, in 1 minute, you can create your free account. So that's where it starts. Now, you can now make your purchase. The level at which you choose to come on board will determine what you will get out from this business on a monthly basis. You can either come on board with a builder pack or with an executive pack. But there's a difference. For the same work, executives make more money than builders. And I'll go on to explain it now in the next slide. But let me start from saying that if you are a builder, you can refer companies on board. You can get your friends and family on board. But you will only earn referral bonuses for the work that you do. Only those that you refer will contribute to your income as a builder. Are you with me? If you are an executive, look at one on this end, executive. Executives will earn
Please, can you
from
come
their
again on
level
builder?
one, which is
I'm not hearing you. Builder, please.
builders will get paid for the people and the companies, the businesses that they personally refer to this company. So our work, what the company wants for us to do is let companies, businesses, and households know about us. Help them to create a free account using your link. When they create a free account using your link, your work is done. Now they can buy the product at wholesale. Whenever they're not paying to you, they are paying to the guy in Nigeria, but you get paid. And because we're dealing with a set, every time they are buying, you are getting paid every time. But I'm saying that for what we call the referral bonuses or customer acquisition bonus, a builder will only earn on the people that he personally refers. Only the companies that he personally connects is what a builder will get paid on. Whereas an executive will get paid for the work that he personally does. So he refers a church, a school, he gets paid. But now he also refers somebody who refers somebody on the level 2, an executive will get paid. Level 3 and level 4, an executive will get paid. So which is better, to get paid on 1 level or to be paid on 4 levels? Which do you prefer? 1 level or 4 levels? Type it in the chat. 1 level or 4 levels? Which do you prefer? 1 level or 4 levels? And this is just at the beginning. This is just determined by what you use to start. Now, how much is the executive pack? The executive pack is, we have 2 executive packs. One is 116,556, as you see on the screen, and it will come with 20 sachets and 1 bottle. But we have a recent one that was added that comes with simple life, only the sachets, because they want to be hand. But if you are a user, and of course, if you just keep your bottle at home, and then you can touch. I have my sachet everywhere I go to the go. And once I open my mouth, people are interested. And once I open my mouth, people are interested. I hand them a flyer. They are taking my number. You know, somebody said I'm breaking. The devil is a liar. Can you hear me? Is my voice clear now?
Yes, it's clear now.
It's clear now, but it's breaking before.
It was cracking before.
It was cracking.
Okay. Just call my attention. I will switch to another network. So let's quickly look at the bonuses. The first one is what we call the customer acquisition bonus. This is what you get for customers that you bring on board. Customers that you bring on board. This is what you get. The customer acquisition bonus is paid every week. Customers you bring in this week, you get paid next week. So it's a weekly thing. Your activities this week, you will earn next week. Customer acquisition bonus. Now, again, the builders earn less than the executives for the same work done. For example, if you came on board with a builder account, if in that month when the customer, say you approach the school and they decided to buy the 125,000 naira pack, which is an executive pack. That's what the school said they want to buy. You will be paid as a builder, you will be paid $21.4. Meanwhile, if you had an executive pack, you will be paid $36. Can you see the difference? $15 will be left on the table. So it's the same work. You went to the school, maybe you printed flyers, you made some phone calls for the same work. Executives earn more. Next is the jumpstart bonus. It's also paid weekly and works exactly the same way as the customer acquisition. The only difference is that the customer acquisition is for customers. You know, customers cannot make money, they can only buy at wholesale. Jumpstart bonuses is for business partners. So you have a friend or you have a colleague and you say, oh boy, do you know that we can actually make money by letting people know about a product that helps people save on fuel? Oh, but you know, maybe you're a banker, but you want to, you want to create some side income, side hustle. Really? And your friend comes on board. If he comes on board as an executive, say he wants to buy the executive pack. If you are a builder, when you should have earned $36, all you will earn is $21. Now, if you have not even paid anything at all, this company is so generous that even if you have not spent any money at all, you will still get paid. But instead of getting $36, you will get $18, which is half. Do you see that? It's
Again,
designed
on that, the last statement.
If you are yet to pay anything, but you now have people who are coming on board and they are buying. So for example, you bring a school that buys the executive package. Your entitlement really should be $36, but because you have not bought anything, you have not made any purchase, you would earn $18, which is half of the $36. Do you get that? So what many people do is they come on board, and even so, there's no excuse. I don't get money. That's no excuse. So you can quickly get to work, and as soon as you have, you get your $18, you just use it and buy your own package. Okay, so that's how it works. But of course, the most lucrative way is to just come on board straight as an executive. Now we have what we call the rank bonuses. Now every purchase carries some points attached to it. Every purchase has volume attached to it. So for example, the executive package has 90 BV, 90 points. The builder has 40 points attached to it. Now, as they are buying, all those points will be counting for you. Once you have 1,000, you get a bonus of $100. If you get 5,000 points, you get $500. If you get 10,000 points, you get $1,000. All the way to master, where you get $500,000. Now, for you that are just hearing this on the 3rd, my wish for you is that you go 25K in your first month. But the least you should do is to go 5K. If you hit 5K in your first month, and we have a roadmap to help you do that. If you hit 5K in your first month, you are going to get $500 as well as $100. And it's very doable. I'll show you what it takes to hit 5K. It's very doable. Now, if you hit 10K in your first month, you're going to get 1,500 and 100. 1/6 will be paid at once to you just for hitting 10K. And you will still make money from Jumpstart. You will still make money from the other ones. Now we have what we call the binary commission. For the purpose of this commission, people that are joining your business are arranged on 2 legs. So you have a right team, as you bring person A on board, you will determine, do I want to place them on my right or which side you want to place them. So you place, maybe your friend comes on board, you place him on your right. Another person comes on board, you place on your left. Growing. It starts growing. Like using my example, I started, my business partner on the other side, and we just continued. When I had more people, of course, I had to put them under existing people, because I came to work. I didn't come to play, I came to work. So in my first month, I had like almost 40 people that created their free accounts, but I had 15 of them that paid. But now, like I said, there are over 700 now. That has turned to over 700. 15 has turned to over 700. That's the power of duplication. You only know the beginning, you can never know the end. Some of you have never met you before, but look at what has happened. God has brought us together. We now have the opportunity to do business together. And as I work to help and contribute to your business, you are benefiting, but I can also get a little benefit from what you are doing. Now, the way the binary will work, the binary commission, at the end of every month, the computer will take a picture of all the points for the purchases on the left, all the points for the purchases on the right, and it's going to pay you a percentage of the smaller side. So if you have 1,000 points on the left and you have 600 points on the right, the smaller is 600, yeah? So it will pay you a percentage of that. Again, a builder will earn 10% of the points on the smaller side. A builder will earn 10%, an executive will earn 15%. Which is better? It's the same effort, the same activity happened. But because you are a builder, you take 10%. Because you are an executive, you take 15%. As you grow up certain higher ranks, you now start taking 20%. But your package with which you are recognized in that month will determine what percentage you are paid from the binary commission. Check matching. The way this works is all the people that you personally introduce into the business, any money that they make from their own binary, you will earn a percentage of it. So once you get to 1K rank, you know, I said the least I want you to do in this month is 5K. You know, 1K is good, but it starts getting sweet from 5K. There's something about when you move fast. Success loves speed. Success loves speed. So don't come on board and start asking plenty questions. Compensation plan, I don't understand. I didn't understand when I started, but I just said, let's get people in. Let's get people in. Because before you know it, somebody has gotten to your neighbor. Before you know it, somebody has gotten to the person that you wanted to talk to. It happened to me. The biggest school in Ibadan, I was talking to the wife. I should have just driven to go and see them while I was still doing WhatsApp back and forth. Somebody got the husband on board, sent him a sample, and that's how I lost the biggest school in Ibadan. They have a fleet of over 30 buses. They have 2 branches, massive structures. All their classrooms are air conditioned. All their hotels are air conditioned. That should have been in my business. So I wanted to move fast. I went to pharmacies. I went to hotel. And well, now I've slowed down a bit because the team has grown. But this July, now that we are launching, work starts again. So the check matching, whatever your people make from binary commission, you earn a percentage coming to you. Global pool bonus. This is another very sweet one. You are rewarded for every 4 people that you bring into the business in a month. Every 4. So multiples of 4. The company will divide their business volume into shares. Okay. And so for every 4 that you bring in, you get 1 share. 1 share is between $50 to $60. 1 share between $50 to $60. Okay. So you bring in 4, you get 1 share. Bring in 8, get 2 shares. Bring in 12, get 3 shares. That's how the global bonus pool works. And it's every month. So if you want, you can bring in 20, get 5 shares. So work has started in this month. Let's see how many shares that we can enjoy in this month. Next is the monthly rank bonus. So this initial rank bonus is for the first, I hope I'm still audible. This rank bonus is for the monthly rank bonus is for when you continue to maintain your rank. When you continue to maintain your rank, so it's like your salary. So you maintain your 1K, you get $50. You maintain 5K is waiting.
Sir, can we observe? You might need to help us change your network, please.
Is breaking up?
Yes, sir, it is. It's slowing down.
Yes, it's
Voice is
breaking.
dragging. And what you're saying is very important at the moment. We really can't follow you. So we can give you a minute or 2 for you to change your network. Thank you.
Now. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, you're clear. Much clearer now.
Oh, very good.
Yes, we can hear you now.
So should I go back? Or I should continue?
Yes,
Go ahead,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. So the monthly rank bonus for maintaining your rank the following month, you get rewarded like this. So 1K will get 50, 5K will get 150, 10K will get 250, 25K will get 500, like that. But the beautiful thing is, because you are building this thing organically, you will find that this thing is just growing. So I'll give you an example. I hit 1K in 13 days, and I'm not even a standard because Rufus hit 1K in 7 days. Somebody hits 1K in 1 day, okay? But I hit 1K in 13 days. I hit 5K like, a few days after, and then I hit 10K, in about 3 weeks plus. But the new month, already at 1K, just a few points shy of 1K, third day of the new month. Do you see? 13 days, it took me 13 days the first month to hit 1K. But now on the third day of the month, I'm already almost at 1K. Just a few points. Do you understand? So you will find that your business will, because this is a product that everybody needs, you will just find that your business is going to start growing. Your business is going to start growing. Okay? And then last but not the least is the customer mastery bonus. This rewards you for having customers within your network, within your structure. So if you have up to 5,000 in volume from what the customers buy, you get $250. 10,000, you see. Okay, so up until when you have 1 million in customer volume, and you can get up to $20,000 once you have, so it's powerful, it's massive.
Are you still there?
I think we lost him. Network.
We can't hear him.
We lost him there.
I will also suggest a soft copy of most of what he has to preach to us should be shared alongside everybody.
Yeah, just
So,
get back to the.
All right,
the
sorry
person who
about
invited you.
that.
You'll get it. Sorry.
soft copy. should be
All right.
shared.
Okay, I think Josh is back.
Hello, Mr.
Yes.
Josh. Are you back?
I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back. But I don't understand why these networks are like this. Honestly, I don't understand. I'm paying so much money for internet, unlimited internet, broadband. I'm still spending money on Glue and all this kind of nonsense. Anyway, so what does it take to hit 1K rank? Can you see my screen? All it takes to hit 1K rank is to have 12 executive orders in 1 month. You are 1K. 12 executive orders in 1 month, you are 1K.
Please come again.
Have 56 executive orders. You can see my screen, but can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
To hit 1K rank, to hit the 1K rank, all you need is 12 people just buying an executive pack in 1 month. To hit 5K is just 56 orders, 56 executive packs in 1 month, just 56. To hit 10K is just 112 in 1 month to hit 10K. So I'm saying the least, you should be targeting 25K in your first month. So that if you miss 25K, then at least you can safely do 10K. But the least should be 5K. But don't target 5K. Don't target 5K. Why set small goals when you can set big goals? Why set small goals when you can set big goals? The money gets sweet from 5K.
Please, can you come again?
So
Can you
go
come again in
5K.
1K round? Really understand that point, please.
1K rand is 12 executive orders. When 12 people buy an executive pack, you are 1K. Just 12 people buying 1 pack, you hit 1K. For 5K, if 56 people buy 1 pack, you are 5K. To hit 10K, if 112 buy an executive pack, you will hit your 10K conveniently. Now, there's a way you are going to arrange and spread them out, but that's basically what it is. So I'm saying if you come on board and in your first 2 weeks, so anyway, for those of you who are ready, once you get on board, we'll add you to a group and then, we'll start to share with you strategy, but you need to move fast. Your first 2 weeks, get 10 leaders on board in your first 2 weeks. Get 10 people buying one pack. 5 may be customers, some may be business builders. It doesn't matter. Whether it's a customer that buys or an affiliate that buys, the point will still count for you. Okay? So from what those 10 people on your level 1 do, you already have 900 points. Do you see that? The executive pack is 90 BV. If you have 10 people doing that, you have 900 business volume. Now, if out of these 10, they all get 5 each, they don't even do what you do, they get 5 each. But there are some crazy people. I mean, I didn't get 5 when I came in. I got 15 in my first 2 weeks, right? But let's say they all just do 5. We just work with them. You are connecting them to these calls, adding them to the WhatsApp group. They are getting excited. They are seeing the information. If all your 10 people just bring 5 each, that's 50 people on your second level. If they are buying one pack, now some companies will buy more than one pack. Some individuals will buy more than one pack. But I'm just keeping it at the barest minimum, one pack. This will be 4,500 business volume plus 900 business volume. You have well exceeded the requirement for you to hit 5K. You have exceeded the requirement to hit 5K. Business becomes sweet at this point. You can begin to enjoy momentum. Our business is better built fast and slow. So I want to thank you for being on the call with us tonight. I already shared what we want to do between now and December. If you want to take part in this, whether on a part-time basis or on a full-time basis, for those of you who are part-timers, thankfully, because of the structures we have in place, you may have your full-time job, but you can reach out to people doing your breaks. So like today now, I was on a WhatsApp conference call with a leader connected me with 6 of his guests. We spoke for some time. Yesterday, another person had one of my leaders on the call, and then they also connected me to join the call. So there were 3 levels of leadership that were presenting and asking, taking questions and all that. So technology has made it very easy for us to build business globally. There are really no limits. So even if you are a part-timer, you don't have to be a spectator. You don't have to say, I knew when that thing started, but because of my work, or because of this, because of that. No, just position yourself. Because by December, there will be thousands of companies, businesses, households that are purchasing these products. And as they are purchasing it, you don't have to see them, but you'll be getting something on a monthly basis, steady cash flow. So this is why we're excited. Thank you for being on the call with us tonight. Get back to whoever invited you to look at this information. Get back to them. Let them give you their link. Get started now. Make your payment. And let's get to work. Our country needs us. Our neighbors need us. Our friends and family need us. So thank you very much for being on this call. Now, at this point, the meeting has ended. But if there are people that have questions, I'm going to open the mic. So everyone is free to exit at this point. The meeting has ended with giving you the information. You can now run with this information. But if there are people who have questions, I'm going to stay back to take questions.
Hello, good evening.
I will stop recording.
Yes, I have question. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, well done, sir.
All right, so please go ahead.
I have a question.